So everybody's talking about Temu. They're showing off their Temu hauls, their clothing, their gear they got, their radios. I wanted to see if it was any use for us preppers. I understand that some people don't like ordering stuff from China. I get that. But today, we're going to take a look at some of the prepper stuff that I ordered from Temu and see if it actually is worth ordering. So let's check it out. One, two. All right, folks, welcome back. So I have 2 items of these 3 that you see here that I'm going to be testing today. The other item in back there, that grill, we're going to do a separate video on that. I'll show you it really quickly, but I'm not even going to leave a link to it yet. This one is out of stock, but it will be back in stock. This one's readily available. I wanted to see if any of this stuff kind of crosses over to where we would use it in the prepper world. They do have a ton of survival gear and all that kitschy kind of stuff. You know, the survival shovels and the little... They look like little first aid packs, and they've got everything you need to survive for like 5 minutes in the wilderness, you know, all this stuff. But some of the stuff is actually decent. And the most decent stuff I found is their cooking, their stoves, their food processing stuff. And I just wanted to try this stuff out. They're not compensating me for this. You know, it's not like I've become an influencer for them. I just wanted to try out some of the gear because I kept looking and going, but it's Temu. I don't want to order from there. But I tried it out, and let's see if it's worth anything. So today, we're taking a look at this little tiny mini kettle here. And this coffee pour-over thing. This is kind of cool because it folds really flat, and then you can open it up. So we're going to take that and take a look at it, and then we'll show you the grill later on in a different video. Before we start, I did want to mention something for you folks that love freeze-dried wholesalers. He's giving you a second chance on one of his most successful pre-sales ever, and that's fresh Maine lobster. Okay? Right off the bat, lobster prices are up 18% since he last brought it to you, but he's keeping his prices the same. And you get an amazing discount on this, okay? Now, below down there, you're going to use my link. You're going to go buy the lobster, okay? And remember, it's a pre-sale, so you're paying for it now. You'll get it in a week or 2. Some might get it right away. Depends on how much he has packaged up. You're going to pay for it when you get to there. You're going to look at it, and you're going to see, you know, it says Iridium 242, 15% discount. Well, I have a better discount code, okay, and it's Maine Lobster. So you're going to add it to your cart, go to pay for it. In the shopping cart, you'll see my discount code. Underneath that will be a add your code. Just type in one word, Maine Lobster. I'll leave a link down. I'll leave a text down below there so you can cut and paste it, and that will give you 20% off. So you're still using my link, but you're using that code to get 20% off on this. So you're going to save like 15, almost 16 bucks off of the lobster. That's pretty darn cool. The meat in each bag will be about 4 or 5 large lobsters, maybe more depending on the size of the lobsters. He can do about 2,400 to 3,000 packs of this, okay? The pre-sale is going to run for the next 5 days. It's going to end midnight on Saturday, July 29th in 2023. And by placing your order, you can get in on this deal. You've got about 12,000 fresh lobsters to work with. So that's why I say when you order this, it's a pre-sale. You know how it works. You order it. Maybe you're going to wait a week or 2, and then you'll get it because he has to bag it up. He has to see how much demand there is for it before he goes and freeze-dries all of it. So just wanted to let you know about that. Definitely a good deal to get in on. We do have some more freeze-dried stuff coming up before the end of the month, but I wanted to let you know about that. I didn't want to do a separate video for just that sale. So let's get into the gear. Now I'm going to give you a quick look at the grill here before we get started on this stuff. This is the grill. It's pretty simple. Okay, take a look at it. It all slides apart. Super thin. It's actually pretty well made, and it's not super heavy. Your grill will come off. You know, your pieces will pop out like this. It all comes apart. Sorry, I'm taking it off camera here. Taking it apart off camera. Okay. And this is what it's going to look like when you pack it away. It did come with a little bag. However, I'm not sure if I did it in opening or what, but it got ripped. So, all in all, decent little grill. But we're not talking about that today. I'm going to do a separate video for that one. What we are talking about today are these 2. So what I decided to do was I'm going to make some coffee with this. I'm going to put some water in here. Now, this is really tiny. I thought this would be a little bit bigger. But the cool part about it being really tiny, and as you can tell, I did have some water in there, is if you have a cook kit similar to this, you can put that in there. This one just happens to have a steamer grill on it. Most don't. You tip that upside down, toss it in here. Now you not only have a pan, a cook plate, but you also have a little kettle inside there too. So that's pretty cool. And as you see, it's completely sealed inside. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just use a little simple alcohol stove, and we're going to heat up the water in that little kettle and see if it's going to work. You know, these are super, super lightweight, so we're going to see if it actually will work, and then make some coffee. So let me set up the alcohol stove, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I got this all set up here. I'm going to put some water in it. I don't know the exact amount of water that goes in this. Whoops, and I'm going to make a big freaking mess there. But I want to kind of keep it underneath the lip. That lip does not have a lid, okay? That's good. That lip doesn't have a lid, so when it's boiling, you'll know because the steam will be coming out of that little lid. Make sure you pick this up straight when you do, because that lid will spill it out. Matter of fact, I'm going to empty a little bit out there because it's a little bit on the high side. There we go. Dump some of that water out. Now, to set this guy up over here, because I want to have it set up before we're going, we're going to put our lid on before I light that. Okay. To set that up, you're going to get yourself one of these V-shaped filters. They say there's a size you can use that's a little smaller. I just bought the cheapest pack of V-shaped filters in Walmart, honestly. So I'm just going to stick it in there. I'm going to put my coffee in. Probably going to do about 2 scoops of this little soup spoon type thing here because I like strong coffee. There's 1 and 2. So that's 2 level scoops. And I'm just going to place it in like that. When you put the water in, that will tend to kind of tamp down. Another nice thing about this is it kind of universally fits any cup. We're going to be using this cup today. This is this GSI cup I picked up in Walmart. I just want to show you. It will fit pretty much any cup you put it on. Right, like that. And it is fairly sturdy. I mean, of course, you don't want to do this during an earthquake, but it is fairly steady on there. So I'm going to tuck that in there, tuck it in a little bit. Put this behind here so I don't accidentally spill it. Bring our alcohol stove forward, and I did prime it, so it'll probably go pretty quick. We're going to light it up, and I'm going to let that water boil. I'm going to see how well this all works. Now, I'm not sure if that's blooming or not. I think it probably is. Yeah, it is. It already is, because I put alcohol around the outside. The neat part about these little cat can stoves is you really don't need a pot support. I'm just going to stick this little guy right on here and let it go. And I'll bring you back once it's boiling. All right, we are definitely boiling. See it spilling out there. I'm going to try and straighten that handle up a bit. There we go. And pour it in here. Let's see how good this is with pouring. Pretty easy to use. There we go. All right, so I'm going to let that coffee just kind of drip through there and put that out, and we'll come back and give it a taste. Okay, so gave it about a minute and a half here to kind of settle down. Let's put that over on that piece of paper. Obviously, this thing is none the worse for whatever. I will grant that it is kind of small. If you're looking to make a huge pot of coffee, of course, it's not going to work. But if you are solo camping out there, maybe in a car kit, even in a bug-out bag, the thing's super light. Might be worthwhile. This is what we got for coffee. Okay, give you a quick look there. Not a ton, but you know what? Let's see, about 8 ounces of coffee. Let's see how it came out, because it's really hot. Yep, just like coffee. Actually, a little too strong. It's a little too strong for me. And when you're done with this, again, you're just going to take this piece out. Maybe let it air dry, fold it up, and stick it in your backpack. So if you do like to drink coffee out on the trail, those 2 little items can definitely come in handy for you. I definitely think it was a good purchase. Again, they were really, really cheap. I'm going to give you prices on them here. Let's see. The portable pot was $11.38. Okay. And this is the one, remember, it's not in stock right now, but just keep checking back if you really have your heart set on it. They have tons of different types of portable pots. And this little portable coffee drip rack was $5.17. So, I mean, you can't beat it for, under 20 bucks. You got yourself a little pot and a way to make coffee out on the trail. So, I mean, the thing is, I want to test out some of their gear without them sponsoring me, without being able to have to say, oh, it's just great, because I'm sure some of the stuff may not be great. But I want to try out some of the stuff for folks who are on a budget and I understand can't afford to buy expensive gear. So from time to time, I will be slipping in, a Temu review of an item on here just to let you guys see what's going on with it. So far, I'm pleased with the 2 items. They seem to work. Everything's in one piece. Cools down nice and quick, Nothing's staying super hot, so that's good too. And it is kind of warm in the garage right here because, of course, it's summer in the desert here. So I'm definitely pleased with the 2 purchases I made so far, and we will bring you some more stuff too. So I thank you guys for watching. I will put links to these down below. I don't have any discount codes for them or anything. It's already dirt cheap, But I will put links down below for you guys to check out and see if you want to check them out. And like I said, the stuff is very, very inexpensive. So some Temu items probably can be very good. Some I'd be cautious with. I'm not going to go spend, money on a supposed waterproof tent on there because it may not be waterproof. But for stuff like this, that's basically just mechanical pieces of metal or, a pot that we know is going to hold up, I really can't complain about it. And I know there's some people out there that, I won't buy anything from Temu. They're for the Chinese. I understand that. I get it. I'm talking about for people who can't afford anything else. I'd rather them have something than nothing at all. Okay, and granted, these aren't life, enhancing. It's not like you're going to die if you don't have these, but they are handy things to have. And the grill might actually be a very handy thing. We're going to do a separate test on that because I want to dedicate a whole video to it. So that's my thoughts on Temu and the first gear that I've tried from them. I do have a few more things coming, and I will show you as they pop up. Nothing major. I want to stay affordable. I want to stay, budget gear, and see if the stuff holds up. It will be interesting to see if that little rack over there holds up too, that little grill. So, like I said, links for this will be down below if you're interested in checking out the drip rack here, or the pot. Pot's out of stock. It will be back in. Don't worry. Also below that, you can check out our Amazon affiliate store. If there's nothing in the store that you really want to pick up, just click the link and shop as you normally would. We really do appreciate when you guys do that. It really helps us out. Freeze Dry Wholesalers, the link down below. Don't forget to check it out. And I do have the discount code for his free sale for 5 days for the Maine lobster. It's really good. It's funny, I went looking for a bag today to show you guys on the video because I thought I had one bag left and I remember we ate it. It was gone. I ate the whole thing. So it was gone. So I didn't have a bag to show you, but trust me, it's good stuff and very easy to hydrate. Of all the items, you just stick that in water and like 5 minutes later, it's ready to heat up and ready to go. It's already cooked. You just got to heat it up and season it how you want, or you add butter or whatever. Below that, our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. We have a deal going there, $80 off a 4-week kit of food. You really can't beat that. 2 big buckets worth of 25-year shelf life food, under $200. Set it in your closet and forget it. If you're not a super prepper, if you just want to have a little extra food on hand, that's the way to do it. All right, you just take the stuff, put it in the closet, make sure you got some water to hydrate it, and you're good to go. All right, for at least 4 weeks. And of course, our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Those are the 3 companies that I trust with my food storage between freeze-dried wholesalers, My Patriot Supply, and Thrive Life. So definitely check them out. They're really good stuff. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video if you think it'll help people out. Stay safe and stay prepared.